Hey guys, this is Erica here with Online Training Shop. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, we talk about real strategies for building skills, growing your income, and setting yourself up for long-term financial success, no matter what the economy is doing. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if this video helps you today, drop a like. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need this right now. We truly appreciate every single one of you. Now let's talk about what is actually happening out there. Whether we are officially in a recession or just feeling the pressure of a tightening job market, the reality on the ground for a lot of people is the same. Hiring has slowed, layoffs have picked up, job postings have dropped, applications are up, and competition for every open role is fierce, in a way that feels different from what most people have experienced before. If you are job searching right now, you already know this. You are applying and not hearing back. You are getting the final rounds and losing to other candidates. You are watching job postings disappear without ever getting a response. And you are wondering what you are doing wrong. Here is what I want you to understand. You may not be doing anything wrong. A recession job market is genuinely harder. And the tactics that worked in a hot market do not work the same way when the market turns. You need a different approach. And that is exactly what today's video is about. Let's get into it. Before we talk strategy, I want to make sure you have an accurate picture of what you are actually dealing with. Understanding the environment is the first step to navigating it effectively. In a contracting market, several things happen. Companies freeze hiring or reduce headcount to cut costs. The number of open positions shrinks while seekers grow. A role that might have attracted 50 applicants in a hot market might attract 500 in a recession. A recruiter who was reaching out to you on LinkedIn 2 years ago is now buried in inbound applications. At the same time, companies that are still hiring become significantly more selective. They take longer to make decisions. They have the luxury of being extremely specific about what they want because the talent pool is deep. This does not mean jobs do not exist. Even in the deepest recessions, companies are still hiring. The question is who they hire. And the answer is always the candidates who are most visible, most prepared, and most strategically positioned. In a hot market, a mediocre job search can produce results. In a recession market, only a great job search produces results. The good news is that you are watching this video, which means you are about to know exactly what a great recession job search looks like. Step 1 is for the people watching this who still have a job. Because the best time to recession-proof is before you need to. If you are currently employed, the single most important thing you can do right now is make yourself indispensable where you are. In a recession, companies are laser-focused on revenue, cost savings, and operational efficiency. If you can visibly connect your work to one of those 3 priorities, you become significantly harder to cut. Find ways to contribute to revenue. Volunteer for high-visibility projects that matter to senior leadership. Build relationships up, down, and across the organization. The people who survive layoffs are rarely just the best performers. They are the people who are visible, connected, and liked across multiple levels of the organization. Your relationship with your manager matters enormously, but so does your relationship with peers in other departments. Keep a running list of your wins, your contributions, and your measurable impacts, not just for reviews. You want to be able to quickly remind leadership of what they would be losing, and it becomes your resume content. And quietly, without panic, start updating your resume and keeping your LinkedIn current. Preparedness is wisdom. Step 2 applies whether you are currently employed or currently searching. Get your financial house in order right now. Calculate your emergency runway. How many months can you cover your essential expenses using your current savings? If the answer is less than 3 months, increasing that number needs to become your top financial priority immediately. Go through your budget and separate your spending into essentials and non-essentials. Cancel subscriptions that are not truly essential. This is not about deprivation. It is about buying yourself options. Every additional month gives you the ability to be more selective. You can hold out for the right offer rather than the first offer, and navigate a search without panic. If you have high interest debt, credit card balances in particular, make a plan to reduce them aggressively. If you have skills you haven't monetized, think about freelance work. We will talk more about income diversification later. Financial stability is not just a practical advantage. It is a psychological one. You interview and negotiate better. Step 3 is one that most people resist hearing. But once you accept it, your search gets more effective. Stop relying on job boards as your primary strategy. They are the least efficient way to find a job in a recession. When a company posts a role, they may receive thousands of applications. Your resume goes into a pile recruiters spend seconds on. Many of those postings are filtered by automated software before a human ever sees them. Treat job boards as just one channel. The highest probability path is through people, not portals. 70 to 80% of jobs are filled through networking and referrals. In a tight market, companies have the luxury of hiring entirely through their networks. This is when it's most true. Your time should be distributed. 50% networking, 30% targeted outreach, and only 20% on job boards. That ratio feels counterintuitive, but it is what the data supports and what the reality of a recession market demands. Step 4 is what people know they should do, but don't do well. I want to give you a framework that produces results. Effective networking has 3 components: reactivating relationships, building new ones, and converting conversations. Reactivating means reaching out to former managers and colleagues who already know your work. These are your warmest leads. Send personal, specific messages, not mass emails. Reference something specific about your working relationship. Building new relationships means expanding into target companies. Use LinkedIn to find people in roles adjacent to what you want. Ask for a 20-minute informational conversation. These are one of the most underused and most effective networking tools. Be clear and specific about what you are looking for. Do not say you are exploring options. Say exactly what you need. And follow up consistently. Send a thank you message after every conversation. Stay top of mind. Step 5 is about being strategic with where you focus. Not all industries are equally affected by a recession. Certain industries are genuinely recession-resistant. Targeting the right ones dramatically increases your odds of success. Healthcare is the most consistently recession-proof industry. Hospitals and medical tech companies continue to hire. Government and public sector employment is another category. Agencies continue operating regardless of private sector conditions. Essential services, utilities, food production, logistics, continue because they serve needs that do not go away. Cybersecurity and cloud infrastructure maintain hiring because the cost of not maintaining them is too high to cut. If your background is in advertising or hospitality, now is the ideal time to identify what skills transfer to stable sectors. Step 6 is about standing out when competition is at its most intense. Be a more compelling candidate for the right roles. In a recession job market, every element of your professional presentation needs to be sharper than it has ever been. Your resume needs to lead with quantified accomplishments, not job duties. Use numbers, percentages, and dollar figures. Your LinkedIn profile needs to be fully optimized. Professional photo, value-driven headline, and a compelling summary. Prepare specific answers using the STAR method. Demonstrate genuine knowledge of the business and follow up with a note. In a market where every open role has hundreds of applicants, being memorable is not optional. It is essential. Step 7 is one of the most powerful survival strategies available. Build multiple income streams before you need them. The traditional model, one job, one employer, is a single point of failure. Diversification is key. Start with what you know. Skills like writing, design, or marketing are marketable as freelance services right now. Consider fractional consulting. Many small businesses can't hire full-time, but would pay for a few hours of expert guidance. Recessions force creativity. Many successful businesses like Airbnb and Uber were founded during economic downturns. Even one additional income stream, however modest, changes your psychology and your options during a difficult market. Step 8 is about using the additional time that a job search creates to invest in skills that make you more competitive. Invest in skills like data analytics, AI fluency, and project management. These are in high demand and recession-resistant. Prioritize free and low-cost certifications from platforms like Coursera, edX, and LinkedIn Learning. Don't take on debt. Use this time. The market will turn. Make sure you are more valuable when it does. Build for the next cycle. Let me bring it home with the full action list before we close out. This is your foundation for success. If you are still employed, make yourself indispensable, document wins, and prepare quietly. For finances, build your runway. On your job search, shift energy to networking. Target stable industries and be specific about what you want. Here's the truth. Recessions are painful, but they are temporary. Every market contraction has been followed by a recovery. The people who come out ahead stay strategic. You are looking for information and strategy instead of waiting. That wins. Drop a comment below and tell me where you are right now. Are you searching or employed and worried? I read them all. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with someone who needs it. I'm Erica. This is Online Training Shop, and let's get to work.